I was born blind. The doctors didn't know if I would ever see. I was diagnosed as visually impaired with congenital nystagmus and albinism. I was considered disabled. My parents weren't sure what the rest of my life would look like or if I would ever be able to be on my own. But when I was 8 months old, something changed. The universe turned a light on, and my vision kicked in. My parents rejoiced, but despite being able to see, my vision was still poor. The doctor told my father I would never be able to even see a soccer ball, let alone play sports. I am legally blind. My name is Payton Hanna. This is my story. Growing up legally blind was tough at times. Because of my disability, I was never able to play sports. The doctor was right, I couldn't even see the ball. I quit every sport I played. In order for me to stay active, my parents had me join martial arts. My sensei would get upset because he would tell me to go somewhere, and when I couldn't see where he was pointing to respond, he would make me do push-ups. It wasn't until years later my father finally told him about my disability. Sensei gave me a sincere apology. I still laugh about that to this day. I wanted to quit martial arts, but my parents made me stay until I got my black belt. I hated it then, but I didn't realize how important that was going to be to me. I learned discipline, perseverance, and how to push through to make your goals a reality. I didn't realize it then, but that changed my life forever. In my second year of high school, my school held an assembly day. I couldn't stand the thought of being crammed in a gym with 800 other people for hours. I remember feeling like I needed to escape. I remember thinking about Sonic the Hedgehog and Obi-Wan Kenobi jumping on walls and flying through the air, so I snuck out of school to find a wall to climb. And that was it. From that moment on, I was hooked. I remember my first Kong vault and my first front flip outside. The feeling of being able to create your own rules in a world where my disability had controlled where I could go and what I could do was incredible. I felt at home. I had found something that I loved, something where it didn't matter how well I could see. After my first real parkour jam, my mom looked at me and said, "There's something so special about knowing your son has found his own kind." That's something I will always remember. People always ask me how I can do what I do even though I'm legally blind. Parkour, to me, is a physical way to learn how to overcome any challenge that you face. When you complete a challenge in parkour, you're not only learning how to physically do something, but you're training yourself to be able to overcome any obstacle that you might face in your everyday life, no matter how big that challenge might be. That's why parkour is so powerful. I want to inspire people and show them that even with challenges like a disability, any obstacle can be overcome if you set your mind to it. Parkour has taught me that it's my job to light the way for others and help them achieve their goals and dreams, no matter what challenges they might face along the way. I want to see parkour blossom all over the world as a force for positive change, and I know that I can help make that happen. I can do what I do because I don't let my disability limit the scope of my ideas or the reach of my dreams. It makes me stronger by showing me that every obstacle can be broken down and tackled piece by piece, and I wouldn't be who I am without it. I wouldn't have joined martial arts, and I wouldn't have grown up with that background of self-discipline and perseverance that makes me who I am. It's been hard sometimes, and I face a lot of challenges that many other people maybe don't face in their daily lives. But to be honest, all in all, I'm glad I'm blind. It's part of who I am, and it can help me to show people that no matter who you are or what you face, any obstacle can be overcome.